Great to have you all here in this new year, Conversational AI, CDI. A lot has been happening. If we look at how we started the year last year, there's there's this little thing called Gen AI. Is that something that we should be thinking about? And now everybody's an expert already, and we all have opinions on it, and it's kind of neat. So I thought a nice session for us to go through today is really to learn a little bit about, what do teams actually now need to know? Because there's so much news, so much hype, there's new press releases every day. But if you work at an enterprise, what are some of the things that you need to be thinking about?
I'm going to talk you through some conversational AI trends for 2025. And maybe you all have guessed it already, but if 2024 was the year of RAG chatbots, then I think 2025 is shaping up to be the year of AI agents. With these developments, seeing a complete new approach to building chatbots, or even building new types of platforms, which might, we're going to see, Jan is going to talk a little bit about what that might look like in the future. The downside or the flip side of that new innovation is that there are a lot of uncertainties, there's a lot of new complexity. And when you start out with your first generative AI project, those projects tend to grow in complexity very quickly. And I think some of the pain points that these teams run into relatively quickly, and I think these pain points haven't been solved yet when it comes to generative AI, are things like latency. So it might take a while for responses to generate. Instead of when you have a declarative systems, when everything just works very quickly and smoothly. Cost, security, and unpredictability, I think, are still themes that any team should be not wary of, but conscious of when starting out with these projects, or even scaling out their generative AI efforts.
If you look at definitions and things, I would say not every AI agent has to be a conversational AI agent. And CDI always talks about AI assistants. And for us, an AI assistant is sort of the conversational thing that a customer interacts with. So an AI assistant can be behind a chatbot, and it can be behind a voice application.
So here, the main question is, what can you do when something goes wrong in a Gen AI app? And one of the things that we have found kind of spontaneously as we were researching this is that, and I'll talk more, I'll kind of circle back to this at the end, but that conversation designers are probably the missing piece of the puzzle that not enough people are aware of, for starters, or willing to consider. But as far as we are concerned, actually, that's going to be inevitable, and that's where a lot of the solutions will come from.
Wonderful. So as part of the new world of conversational AI, and we have a lovely set of conversation designers and product managers here, one of the biggest questions for CDI was, how do we ensure that we are still providing the best-in-class, latest education in the space without falling prey to the whole hype cycle, right? There's so many things out there that are constantly seeming to change. There's so much news about conversation design going away and AI agents. And so this big fear in the market is that, is my job going away, which is completely attested by the types of questions we're seeing today. The good news is it's not going away. It's just going through a little bit of renaming. We, as Hans mentioned, just need to find out where we fit into the picture. We're still a big, important part of the picture. You just need to understand how to adapt to this. So